Wine, it's an incredible thing, a thing that can transform your life. It's a living thing almost.
A winery that you love, drinking the wines, it just gives you such a great feeling. It is phenomenally unique.
Elderton Wines began when our parents started the winery in 1982. It was an incredible twist of fate. They found a great house in the middle of 70 acres of beautiful old vineyards, which were a bit run down. And the real estate agent said at the time, if you buy the house, we'll throw the vineyard in for free.
They moved to the Barossa without a lot of knowledge in the wine industry, but when it seemed to be all doom and gloom around them, they saw this amazing ray of sunshine, and
that's how the story began.
Lorraine, our mother, is an absolute inspiration. She, along with Dad, started the business.
She's a mentor to both of us, as well as being a great mum.
In essence, was that great woman behind a good man. Today we're lucky enough to have 3 amazing vineyard sites. Our original site here in Urupa is a phenomenal old vine vineyard planted in 1894, based on red and brown earths and limestone beneath. And these old beasts are just so unique, have root systems that go so far down into the ground. We, about 7 years ago, purchased a vineyard up in the Eden Valley Ranges in a tiny little town called Craneford, and up there you have much more minerally and skeletal soils, a little bit cooler, and make wines that are very distinct to what we do here on the Barossa Valley floor. And our third vineyard is just out of Greenock on the Western Ranges, so we're looking at a little bit more altitude, but being on the ridge you have quite rocky soils and lots of ironstone, so 3 very distinct sites that make wines that are very unique.
Elderton puts a lot of emphasis on our vineyards because that old adage holds true. Great wine comes from great fruit. You know, the original forebears, they planted the right variety in the right spot.
A lot of people believe that old vineyards are good because they're old, but the way we look at it, and the reality is they're old because they're good. So our winemaker of the last decade is a man called Richard Langford, and Richard is a very special individual in many ways.
He won't rest until the wine looks amazing.
A lot of people, of course, know our Command Shiraz, our great wine, and want to come and work and make that, but Richard gets as excited when people talk about our everyday range of wines, which is fantastic for us.
Back in 1894.
My grandfather, he had this amazing saying that when others are running, you should probably walk, and when others are walking, you should run. We really don't follow fashions. People have taken wine in other directions, but we make a wine style that we've pretty much made ever since Mum and Dad started, because that's the way we like to make it, it's the way we like to drink it.
A lot of people think it's a very romantic notion, owning a winery, and I have to admit it is very romantic, so it is a lot of fun.
And if there's anything that I've heard my brother say a lot, it's work hard, play hard.
What are you talking about? I've never played hard in my life.
We look at 2 things in our business being the key drivers for us. The first is quality, the second is sustainability.
We do have a lot of people in the vineyards, and we make sure that there's this real attention to detail, and we've involved a whole lot of green initiatives into the business as well, so we have that commitment to the environment, which is paramount.
I love seeing older bottles of Elderton and drinking them, looking back onto the memories of that vintage and just really being happy with what we've achieved.
Wine over time just evolves, and it's just, I think, intensely interesting to seeing that evolution.
The reason I think we're still family owned is that we are entirely passionate about what we do. I think everything that drives both Cam and I is this third generation. My 3 girls, his 3 boys.
Yeah. Al always says actually that his girls will be in the office running the show and my boys will be in the warehouse lifting boxes, but I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, we'll see.